Hey nerds, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing Survive the Undead while I talk about my recent trip to Seattle. What can I say about that honestly, other than it was a fun yet stressful experience. Basically, me and my group of friends were tasked with hosting an Airbnb and making a bunch of cosplay helmets at the same time. Now, not knowing how to do any of that, we were kind of stressing over the entire thing. Not to mention we only had like 4-ish, 5-ish months to do all that. So back in May, we got a 3D printer and we pieced it all together. We figured out how to get everything done and like how to actually print quality stuff. Because the 3D printer itself is really complex. You have to make sure that there are a ton of supports and that your model will fit on the plate. And for first-time users like us, it was just a lot to process and a lot to figure out. Thankfully, it wasn't just me. We had like 3 people working on it to make sure that, we could actually get everything done on time. But yeah, we had to figure out how the 3D printer worked and got all the files together, spliced everything we needed to, not to mention all the work we had to do down in the garage to do all these helmets. I can't tell you the amount of hours I spent down there sanding things, priming stuff, the amount of glue and paint that I got on my hands. It was a process. Looking back on it, it was actually really fun, and I'll probably do that sort of thing again if I go to HCS next year. But as of right now, I just want to take it easy, relax for the, Halloween season. What was that sound? I wonder. It's almost like you're spawning in an active war zone. But besides that, we were also getting the Airbnb together. We were hosting this thing that we were calling a Halo Hype House, which is kind of like an activity-filled Airbnb. We were going to have we did. We had tournaments, we had like scolds from Halo that you could run around and find that had like mini prizes in them. Everything from Legos to gift cards, all that jazz. But it was a lot to plan, and like I said, it was very stressful because I was doing that and college and working to make sure I had enough money so that we could do all of this, and it was just a lot to handle. And I can't even imagine what the other guys were going for. Like, I was tasked with kind of the money making of my group. I was funding everything and making sure that we could, actually do everything. And then my brother was doing the planning for the trip, making sure that we had a plane ticket to get there, we had the Airbnb all set up, what rental car we were going to pick out. He was in charge of that sort of stuff. And then we had another friend who was in charge of like the 3D printing work and all the stuff down in the garage. So he was like getting all the files ready, he was like splicing stuff, making sure that our helmets actually fit us. And it was just a lot for the 3 of us to deal with, But it was exciting, and we were more than happy to take on the challenge. It's just that after that, I definitely, tripped out for the year. I'm not trying to do anything more. Just gonna enjoy this, fall/winter season. Take it easy and everything. And once we actually got up to Seattle, it was so much fun, and it was worth all the stress. Because, we did a lot up in Seattle. I am still in disbelief about everything that happened up there. So, for those of you who don't know what HCS is, it's this Halo World Championship event that all the pro players who play this game go to compete for like a money prize or whatever. And so we went up there to watch, but also to interact with a bunch of other community members, because this is the place to be to meet people. This is like networking at its finest. We went up there to meet people from the community like Unishek or Ubernick, Hidden Xperia, Grim Brother 1, all those like crazy big people who were very important to the community. We went up there to go see them and have fun with them. And, you know, we thought doing the cosplay would get us some extra attention, you know, put us in the spotlight a little more, especially for someone like me who wants to go work at 343 Industries. Well, no longer 343 Industries, I'll get to that later. But it was an important trip to go on, and it was, you know, a good place for me to do some networking. Like, hey, I'm going to college to get my degree in 3D development and, you know, game development and all. You know, I do graphic design, you should, like, hire me. I could work for you. I'll mop your floors if you ask me to, you know? So we went up there, we were in our Spartan helmets from Halo Reach, and we were also doing some, a mix of those helmets and suits. And it was actually a really cool thing. Like, I wasn't sure how all of this was going to turn out. I was a little worried that, oh, the suits aren't going to look good, or it's going to look really just cheesy and really bad, kind of lazy. But honestly, it turned out really nice. It was that, it did look a little cheap, I might admit, but I think we pulled it off pretty well, especially after like getting some extra stuff. We had some pins to put on our suit, and it just made us look real nice. So we went up there, we did our cosplay, and we got a little bit of extra attention for it. And I was very happy about that. I just wasted some money buying ammo. I can't believe I did that. I was very happy about it because I wanted to do the networking, but we got our friend LS3D, he decided to try and get us on the community stage since we were doing some cosplay stuff, but the people who were hosting HCS said, I'll do you one better, and they decided to put us on the actual like main stage next to all the professional cosplayers. I don't know why they thought that would be a great idea, but they did. So us with our $11 looking cosplay, you know, very cheap compared to everyone else that was up there with us. For some reason, we are at just the front of the stage in front of the entire audience, and the camera is on us. Like, I'm not complaining about it, and honestly, I'm very happy about it. I feel like the spotlight should have been shined on people who actually had some cooler cosplays, you know, people who were in full suits of armor and had these really cool props. We just had like a few of our helmets and this one Halo Reach Magnum that we printed. You are invisible. All of you are invisible. Oh, my name. But yeah, it was kind of weird for us to be in the front of everything, but I was really happy with it. We got a lot of publicity off of it. Like, one of our friends even made it on the, like, front page for Halo's, like, Instagram and for their YouTube videos. Like, I don't know why, us out of all people. I think it was because we had, like, a group thing going on. It was all of us in suits, and it looked interesting compared to all these like random Spartans that had no like theme to go with them. But I'm more than happy to get the free publicity. You know, I was milking that on my Instagram. I was like, yo, we made it on the front page for Halo. And I still can't believe it happened. I am in disbelief. I don't even know what to say about it. Come on, guys, over here. Come harass me and my teammate. Oh, yes. Explosion, please. There's still 18 zombies? Christ. I have no ammo and I don't feel like wasting money. I'm just gonna beat you with my fists. Hey, please stop harassing my friend. I need him to survive. Okay. Oh no! Oh no! Why did friend die? I can't believe friend died. Oh, and I have no ammo. I have no ammo. Friend, why did you die? No, get out of my way. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Yep, there it is. Oh, that was so bad. But besides the actual HCS event, there was also the Airbnb, which took a lot of planning and was also still very stressful. It wasn't bad. I would say, but I feel like we could have done the Airbnb a little better. Again, we only had 5-ish, 4-ish months to do everything, so obviously this wasn't our best effort. You know, we just had to get something done, and, you know, with time and all the other circumstances that we were under, we had, you know, we just did our best, and, you know, all things considered, I think it turned out pretty well. I'm happy with how it went, and I think everyone else is too. You know, everyone seemed impressed with how we hosted the Airbnb and all the scolds and activities that we did. We had, since it was Halo 2's 20th anniversary, we had this tournament that we were hosting, and most of the people that were staying with us were these mega collectors for Halo. So we had this new Halo 2 20th anniversary set that, oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry, I did not mean to be in your way like that. We had this 20th anniversary mega set that they really wanted, and it was a pretty fun time competing that. Most people there didn't play Halo 2, or like a lot of it. They hadn't played in a while, so it was fun watching everyone get a hold of the controls and, you know, realizing how different Halo is versus back then. But everyone seemed like they had fun. They had fun looking for the scolds and all the other activities that we did for the house. Honestly, it's always just a really cool time getting a bunch of people together, a bunch of friends, just to... Oh, I got overshield. Just to, like, have some fun and, you know, hang out together, celebrate the thing that we're all enjoying. There's just something about doing that that brings this magical feeling in the air. And, you know, that makes me want to do it again, but honestly, I'm just trying to avoid the stress again, because I cannot stress this enough. The trip was really painful to plan, you know. It was fun, but stressful. The Airbnb itself was really nice, though. I feel like it might have been a bit too open for the amount of people we had and for all the activities we were doing. It just felt like, you know, there was a lot of empty space. Although we had a bunch of people who had problems with sleeping in the same bed together. Like, we're all guys. It was all of us there, like 2 girls who, you know, had boyfriends who were sleeping respectively with those boyfriends, and there was nothing weird happening. But all the other guys, they were like, oh, I don't want to share a bed with you guys, you know, it'd be weird. I feel weird about this. Like, bro, where you must have been living very luxuriously throughout your life, because I remember having to, you know, sleep in hotel rooms with my brother and my dad, my sister and my mother, and we were all, you know, crammed onto 1 or 2 beds, and, you know, sometimes we had to sleep on the floor or the couch or something, and, you know, like, that's normal. I feel like that's normal, at least for me and from a lot of people, so I don't know why they had issues sleeping in the same bed as each other. Everyone was very you know, like, oh, I don't want to share beds. I don't know. It wasn't a big deal, but it's just one of those things where, like, guys, come on, we're all adults here, you know. It's not that weird. Speaking of sleeping, while I was sleeping at the Airbnb, the first night, you know, we got in pretty late and we got back from dinner. Everyone was really tired and we were all going to bed. I was probably the last one asleep. Knowing me, I just love to stay up and, you know, stay awake as long as I can because I'm a bit of an insomniac. But I eventually went to bed and I woke up with scratch marks down my neck and my back. I don't, like, and they were like deep red marks, like, you know, they were pressed up against my skin. It wasn't those light marks that you get from, you know, sleeping heavily. Like, you know, when you fell asleep in class and you wake up and you see those marks on your body from how hard you slept. I don't know what those are called, but it wasn't anything like that. It was like these deep scratch marks that looked really suspicious, and they were even too, like, it was symmetrical on my body. So I don't know how to feel about it, but it only happened once. You know, they faded after a couple days, and I don't know. It was just weird. I'm not a believer in the supernatural. I don't really think that ghosts exist. I think our world is a little too lame for anything like that. But it would be cool. I just don't want to find out, you know, the hard way. Sleeping in a haunted house and having demons follow me around. So, thankfully nothing like that happened. I just woke up with mysterious scratch marks and then they faded. You hold still. Stop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, back up. You hold still. Okay. We're cool. Everything's okay. I realize I've been talking a lot about this trip and not much about this game mode. I'm just trying to get points right now so I can build up like my shields and my damage and my speed. Once I do that, then I will get some better weapons. So I mean, if you have good damage and health, you know, all you gotta worry about is ammo at that point. It doesn't matter what guns you have, especially at these like lower levels. Because if you can kill, then you're gonna be fine. I also noticed that on this map, it's best to stay outside. That seems to be where all the points are. Plus, you have a ton of space. And thank you, Tierney, for getting that ammo. Death for all of you. Points. Friends should share points. I like sharing. Friends should like sharing points. Die, please. Kablooey. The other major thing that happened in Seattle is that 343 Industries, funny number company that, you know, depending on how you feel, might have ruined the Halo franchise, they are dead. Funny number company is dead. They've rebranded themselves into Halo Studios. Terrible name, I know. I was going to call it Art Industries when I finally got to work there, but, you know, that's not going to happen anymore. But yeah, they are Halo Studios now. 343 is dead, and they have announced that they have multiple projects in the work. They're, you know, working in Unreal Engine, and they are hiring. So I'm over here just like, ho ho ho, they're hiring. I want to work there. I want to make Halo better. So I'm really giddy about it. I'm really excited. I don't know what weapons to be buying right now. Shoot. I guess I'll get this DMR. What happens if I pack a punch this? Huh? Get a poopy weapon, that's what I get. Look at this thing. God. Okay, it did actually kill in 2 hits. Maybe I just need to be patient with it, you know? I don't know, I'm not really vibing with this. Give me a shotgun. Oh, come on. I got 2 shock rifles. Or, what are these things called? The shock pistol, I don't know. Disruptor, that's what it is. Yeah, basically this pack punch machine, whatever weapon you throw in there, it mixes it with another weapon, and there are limited things that you can use. Like, you can't just go through the entire roster of weapons that are in this sandbox. You have to, like, you have a couple to choose from, and then it's like, oh, if you don't like it, you have to redo it, but you only have these 3 options, so if those are really crappy options, you gotta get a new gun. Oh no! Why? How did I get so low? Another reason why these shock weapons suck is because they damage me. Hello. Oh. See, it's nice when it's at a distance. Hello? Just hear a bunch of guys grunting and it's giving me weird vibes. I think I'm gonna hit the box and try and get a better weapon than this assault rifle. So I'm not enjoying this thing. Or maybe I'll switch out my DMR. Sentinel beam, no way! Oh, I gotta pack a punch this thing. That's a good weapon to have. Die, please. Uh oh. No, you guys need to just chill out. I need to go next to my teammates. That hurts. That hurts. It really hurts. Ooh, no, that is not a good thing. There are 25 zombies left. I need to pack punch this thing quickly. Pack punch, thank you. Oh, that's not what I wanted. But I guess it'll have to do. And this thing is loud. And ineffective. Oh man, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Ah! I got stuck on the elites. I need to... Dang it. Oh, I got so unlucky there. Usually with the Sentinel Beam you can get the Plasma Pistol and that just shreds enemies. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. That's basically my entire trip of Seattle. A few weird things happening at the Airbnb, lots of stress making the helmets, 343 dying, and meeting a bunch of cool people at HCS. It was overall a really good trip. I got to hang out with a ton of friends that I love and respect, and it was just so good seeing them. And I hope to go again next year. Like, the next HCS should be crazier, considering it'll be, you know, Halo Studios hosting it. I just hope that they actually make it even better and there's more to do at HCS. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Hopefully it won't be as stressful this year around. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay positive.